I'm Malcolm Van Delst, and this is a reading from How Low Can You Go, Book 5 in the Do the Wrong Thing series. Last time I read rewrites to the scenes where Ava goes to a fancy party in a mansion, with the addition of the part where she gives crabs to some poor singer-songwriter, models at an old overgrown garage, and goes to look at her picture with a new boyfriend named Garrett. I've edited the boyfriend scene, then we'll move on. This chapter is called Model. Move this part to after you meet Garrett. And wouldn't you know it, one of Werner's photographs ends up in a proper gallery in the upscale arty part of Concord. I asked Garrett to come with me to look at it. He says sure, because that's the kind of person he is, and at least with me, no, with everyone. Garrett does not say no, and frankly, he should say it a lot more. It's a sunny afternoon. Damn, this is a beautiful summer. Not all summers are hot without being muggy in Ontario. Walking down the wide sidewalks with big trees to the gallery's shaded entrance. There I am, one picture, about 3 feet by 2. I look happy, not even a challenge in my expression. Garrett smiles. What else is he going to do? Inspect my breasts for defects or say the composition is all wrong? He did go to art school, so he could, in fact, do that. You look great, he says, hands in his pockets as he stares at the black and white photo. Body shop, he grins. Discombobulated, not about the picture. I know I look good in it, like a real cover model with perfect skin and lips, like a movie star from the 40s, except for the outfit. No, what I'm unsure about is bringing him here, as if posing half naked for photos is an accomplishment. I'm not vain, maybe a little. I've played the role, which includes my current anxiety, makes a man feel big. But Garrett doesn't care. He doesn't need a photo to tell him he likes me. In fact, the photo and what it represents, well, there are reasons for him not to like it. End move. The next chapter is called Garrett. Who is that? I ask the older guy who wears the vacation shirts. I'm watching a slim, delicate man hang new window shutters with Lucas, the guy who owns Beach Club. He laughs. That's Garrett, he says in his British accent, not posh, Cockney or something. You don't want to get involved with him. I glance down, embarrassed. I wasn't. A few days later, this guy, Garrett, comes up beside me at the end of the bar where I'm sitting. He asks Anja for a glass of water, then turns to me, eyes twinkling, kind of nervous. You new around here? I laugh. I've never seen him before a few days ago, and I've been hanging around for almost 2 months. Not as new as you. He laughs. Lucas says you're a friend of Anja's. His voice hitches a little as he gazes at me from behind squarish, wire-rimmed glasses that are neither bold nor attention-seeking, but suit his lean features. His eyes, hazel, fringed in long eyelashes most women would kill for, sparkle and hold mine steadily. We know each other from Arbor, Anja interjects from where she stands pouring a beer. Ava, this is Garrett, she adds. He's a friend of Lucas's. Straight brown hair, almost blonde, cut short. His voice breaks again on his high, so he looks down at elegant, long-fingered hands that rest on the bar in front of him, still smiling before turning back to me. Hi, I say, and we both start laughing for no reason at all. December 17th, 2017, 9:16 p.m. Even 25 years later, the hormones or whatever they are flush my system with joy. This beautiful creature with his lithe, gentle way of moving, intense focus, and small, questioning smile when he listened. His expressive fingers made for creating. He was an art school dropout, like I was going to be soon. The way he searched my eyes when we spoke. He wasn't classically handsome, but he was a shapeshifter. He could go from devastating to ultra nerd in one blink from those feathery lashes. He wore glasses, as I said, like me, though in those days I used contact lenses exclusively. Thin, not quite 6 feet tall, and moody. No, he lacked confidence. Shrinking like a dog who knows they're licked 1 second, then floating and stinging. If only I could catch his lightness and force it around him for all time, make him the king he should be. December 22nd, 2017, 11:38 a.m. If you call your bar the Bovine Sex Club, you will be wildly popular, and hack writers like me will use your name in their forgotten novels. You'll be wildly popular in novels forgotten before they're even out of the writer's door or mind. That joke didn't land. I'm sitting on a table at the awesomely named Bovine Sex Club. I'm so fucking happy. I applied for a job here, and the owner said he'll hire me when there's an opening. That was last week, and the owner isn't here now. I'm not drunk. This is my first beer of the day. I'm not even high. I don't do substances much anymore, as I said. Ironically, people often think I'm on something, and when I say no, they don't believe me. Perhaps it's a delayed reaction from all my nerd and amoeba drinking over the last 4 years. I'm sitting on the table of a booth while Nine Inch Nails' Pretty Hate Machine grinds through the incomprehensible pastiche of human communication. Voices, occasional shouts, laughter. Smoke wreathes through the murk of the black-painted club, a room filled with leather-clad denizens, faces, hair, and lights hanging down over the bar, the only relief from the dark. We all prefer the dark. Creatures that we are, reaching up from deep wells of soul. Well, some of us are reaching in. A 1992 Rembrandt. No, less light, less stolid middle-class satisfaction, more torture. A Caravaggio. I came here alone, wanted to stretch my courage. Now I'm invincible. Dave, Howie's strip club bouncer friend, immediately made room for me at his booth. I didn't know he'd be here. And now I'm on top of his table, sitting cross-legged in the middle of it. A thin man lurches towards us. He's not drunk, I watch, horrified, but curious. What can make a person fumble like they're blind, head up? It's Garrett. He drops into our booth and tries to smile. I climb down from the table and put my arm around him. What's going on? The drunk slurs, their words wet, slipping and sliding with no friction or control, but he sounds like cotton batton stuffed around his utterances. I can't make out a word he says. The next afternoon, Garrett appears beside me at the beach club. Hey, he says, leaning on the bar's shiny wooden edge and turning towards me. He cocks his head. Hey, I say, grinning. I think I ran into you last night. You sure did. He smiles and inspects his fragile hands, then turns to look at me. I shouldn't mix my drugs, he says. I don't know what to say. I was at a party for boys to men. I guess you'd have to mix drugs just to get through that, I say, turning my head down, heart dropping. He chuckles. Are you doing anything Friday night? His voice breaks a little. When I look up, he's got his head cocked towards me. I mirror his motion and we hold gazes. Nothing yet. You want to come out with me and some friends? I'm not really a boys to men kind of person. This won't be that. He grins. I smile. I'm already in love with this man and I know it's going to be awful.